I don't know if any of you guys have seen this trend going around on TikTok called the soft guy era. Basically, it's men standing up to women and saying, no more. I will no longer bring all of these things to the table, and you don't bring anything to the table. And I gotta say, guys, I love it. I love what you're doing, and I support it 100%. Most relationships, the man brings all of it to the table. He's the protector, he's the provider, he's the moral support. He sits there and he listens and he helps when the woman just ignores him. Doesn't care about what he's passionate about, doesn't care about what his dreams are and what he wants to do, doesn't support him emotionally.
You know, guys, I see so many of these relationships where, like, you know, the women will be sitting there complaining that they're the emotional support and they do all of the emotional labor, right? And they use these words that functionally don't mean anything at all. But you have so many girls who are claiming that they do everything in the relationship, but really all they're bringing to the man is a glorified headache. That's all that it is. Okay, so it's no wonder the dudes have said, listen, I'm paying all the bills, I'm doing everything, and you just want to sit here and make my life more difficult than it is? No, thank you. I don't work to come home to a second boss. That's not what I do this for. So a lot of guys are saying, listen, you can pay the bills. You know, I'm not doing this anymore. This is not what I signed up for. Yo, what is going on, guys? It is Taylor the Fiend back again, and on today's episode we have a video here from Cosmic Verse titled The Soft Guy Era of 2024. Modern women are furious that chivalry is dead. So I'm going to let this man kind of explain what's going on here, but the too long didn't read of this is that men have had enough. Okay, men are opting out. They have had enough of dating and dealing with women who say that they are the table, but they bring absolutely nothing. So let's see where this is going. Don't forget to leave your thoughts and your comments.
Help that man get to the next level. Fellas, I support it. I support the soft guy era. If a woman's not bringing to the table what you need her to bring, she's not for you. If she brings nothing but drama, chaos, and negativity in your life, she's not for you. I applaud you. I applaud all of you. Drizzle kings.
I support it too. I hope I can get me a little house husband to do the cooking and cleaning while I work.
You guys can't see it, but this woman's profile picture is absolutely terrifying. I don't think she's going to be getting a husband of any kind.
I think it's great soft guys want to switch roles. My mother didn't treat me like a prince. For the next woman to treat me like a peasant, drizzle. Soft guy era is the best thing I've seen in years. I'm married, so I can't get in, but I'm with it. Stay strong, kings. This is great. Drizzle is just a call for mutual respect and accountability. Love it. For those of you that don't understand, this is men making fun of women. They talk about equality and got nothing to offer when it comes to being equal. They just want the men to do everything while they lay their feet up and do nothing. Now that we understand what the soft guys era is about, let's take a look at some of the insults these women are throwing at men for standing up for themselves and having standards.
Talking about. You guys are already living this soft guy era. What do you guys want? What do you guys want from women?
See, this is the exact kind of woman, you can already tell 2 seconds into the video, but this is exactly the kind of woman that I was talking about at the beginning, right? The kind that thinks that they're doing all of the emotional labor and they're, you know, just absolutely fantastic. But at the end of the day, all they are is a glorified headache. This woman unironically has the hashtag down here, hashtag patriarchy. Okay, this is how you know instantaneously that this woman is a no-go zone, okay? And these are the same women that wonder why men put them into the buckets of, oh, I'm going to have for fun with you only. And that's the category that you're going in, right? If you're a woman and you become a headache like this, don't complain when men will use you for only one thing. But she doesn't realize it, guys. She's too strong and empowered. She's too far gone.
I want to know, because it's like you guys want more. You guys just...
I want someone who should know they should be paying 100% of the bill. I finally understand when these males say soft guy era, because I was really confused. I'm like, you want to be pampered like women? Like, what's going on?
I'm sorry, I really don't appreciate it when you call me a male. It's really dehumanizing. Do you know there's all these animals in the animal kingdom. How do I know that you're referring to me as a human male, you know? So like, if you could just be a little bit kinder with your language. I'm in my soft guy era right now, so like, if you could be a little bit more respectful of that, I would be appreciative. I'm just sick of, I don't know about you guys, but I'm just sick of all this dehumanizing language. You know, women out here calling men males. What is that? Let's keep going.
No. Soft guy era. Did you know that most of these men that are stating this are over the age of 30? Most of them actually over the age of 40 and 50. It's because after 30, most men suffer from ED. Their only option is to be soft.
I love how clueless these women are, right? They have absolutely no idea. No clue what these men's personal lives are like, but they just go straight to the shaming. Oh, you must be like 30. You must be like in your 50s, right? You must be a really old guy. You know, you've obviously got no clue. It's just straight into the shaming language and straight into the insults. Never mind the fact that there are probably a lot of 20-something-year-old guys, 20-year-old something guys doing this, by the way. Like, this is not just something that, you know, 50-year-old guys who have been divorced and lost all their house and they're frustrated at that. No. This goes a little bit deeper than men being scammed out of millions upon millions of dollars. This goes all the way back down into the relationships in general, where you have so many women treating these dudes like crap. Okay, so I would not be surprised if there were lots of videos of men in their 20s, hell, men even in their late teens and things like this, jumping on these trends.
Now, the insults didn't just stop there. We had a woman who went to the extreme, saying that men are using the soft guy era as a cover-up for them to come out of the closet.
A lot of y'all dudes need to stop trying to play it off and just admit it. Like, a lot of y'all dudes really do want a man, because I be seeing like dudes getting online talk about how they in they soft boy era and they want to be taken care of and they want dates and they want flowers. Like, why as a man do you want somebody to spoil you? Like, as a man, it should make you feel good to provide.
No, I don't think I will.
Have you guys noticed that some of my videos have gone missing over here on YouTube? That is because I am slowly moving them over to locals where I can actually host them without the risk of getting in trouble. If you are not aware, many creators are starting to move over to places like locals, Rumble, etc. because YouTube is not really a free speech platform. So if you are interested in supporting the channel and getting access to videos that are no longer available here, make sure that you come and join us over on Locals. The link will be in the video description down below. Supporters get access to their own exclusive videos that are no longer available to the public. So make sure you go to the link in the description and join us over there now. But anyway, guys, back to today's episode. Yeah, guys, why do men want anything in return? I can't possibly imagine, right? It's funny how, like, as the man, you're just supposed to provide, and that's it, right? You're supposed to accept what you're given. You're not supposed to accept anything in return. These are the same individuals, by the way, that claim to be the more romantic gender, right? Men are out here doing all the romance, and what do a lot of these men get in return? Absolutely nothing. Treated terribly. Their wives don't even like them or respect them. So when the chivalry goes away, you can't really blame the men. You really cannot. Also, this woman, every single one of these videos, guys, I want you to notice, it's straight into the shaming language, and then also the woman is just incredibly masculine. Okay, these are people who, like, if you were to spend your day with them, you would probably feel as though you've wasted your entire day. And the reason for that is because you have. Okay, highly headache-inducing, highly stressful. Okay, these are the types of people that will make problems out of absolutely nothing, and then you'll wonder why you've got gray hairs on your head, even though you're a young man, right? You'll start to get, you know, signs of severe distress because these people are in your life.
To do for your woman, like, what do y'all be doing out here? Like, y'all really be crying because y'all don't get the same stuff that women get. Like, y'all not women, y'all are men.
Nothing womanly about you either, to be honest. See, this is really funny. We throw around these insults and it's all very well and good to shame men, but when you get one taste of it back, we begin crying in our car making TikToks.
Like, what is y'all doing? Y'all just be too sassy. Like, y'all be wanting to, y'all be getting clear coats on y'all nails, clear coats on your toes. Like, what is y'all doing? I remember I took this, like, I don't care. Like, I spend money on anybody, even my friends. And I remember, like,
wow, what a hero, guys. She spends money on her friends. Wow.
I had took this dude to get some sushi, and I was just thinking about it. Like, he's really a bad bitch. Like, he went shopping with me, and then I bought him some sushi. Like, a lot of y'all really want to be bad bitches. Like,
really masculine woman has a bunch of guy friends. Yeah, I can see why this trend is bad for you, right? It's absolutely hilarious, guys, how many, I guess, red flags an individual can display in one video. No man wants to date a woman who behaves like a man and who has a bunch of guy friends. Hell no. This is 2024, okay? The guys are waking up a little bit. All of this, oh, I have like 5 guy friends, but don't worry, they're just friends. Get out of here. Stay single. Get the cats ready. Get the cats lined up, okay? Talk to a cat breeder because you're going to need them soon. I'll stop interrupting the video now. Let's continue to play it.
y'all really want to be baddies. Like, what is wrong with y'all? Like, y'all be getting mad because y'all can't be women. Like, what is wrong with y'all? Like, who raised y'all? Like, y'all really be getting online talk about, and it's not fair that, like, girl, when has y'all don't want us to be equal to y'all in no other way? Like, why is y'all acting sassy? Like, what is wrong with y'all? Like, y'all is like, y'all want a man. Just admit it. If you want to be wined and dined and you want flowers, you want a fucking man. Just admit it. Watch, next y'all gonna be crying because y'all can't be bottle boys. Y'all gonna start trying to be bottle boys. Y'all gonna come out with a Speedo trying to dance and shit so y'all can get some money too, because y'all gonna complain because y'all funny, man. Y'all be wanting a man. This generation is a mess. Like,
She might just be a man herself, considering how she sounds. I don't think men are mad because they can't be women. They're just tired of doing everything just to receive little, if not nothing, in return. This is a thing that women does when you reverse their games on them. They start calling you insecure or better yet, they try to shame you. The reason being is that they can't make men do anything, so they have to resort to insults. Their mouths is their weapon. The bottom line is, this woman is telling you that she's broke and she can't afford you or meet your standards.
Men really decided amongst themselves to make themselves even more undesirable to women. If this is how men are going to act like women, I would rather just hang out with women and the population. For centuries, it has been the case that men are protectors and providers. Let them be in their soft boy era. Let them alone try to like throw it back in our faces and be like, see, it's ridiculous. No, it's ridiculous coming from you. Let me be very clear when I say this. This is a movement formed by broke men. Men who have the means to be a provider, they don't act like this. They are more than happy to provide for you in the way that you need as a woman. I am thankful for the men who started this movement. The only men who want to have a soft girl life are the broke ones. The fact that men are coming on here and talking about how we have to settle, we don't have to do anything. Like, you can make more money or you will end up alone, period. And if you don't like that, you as a man should be going into government and trying to change the way that the economics currently are in this country. Do something positive.
This woman turned off her comments for a reason. All these women who hate the soft guy era are a bunch of women that hate men. They're single, unmarried, lonely, and living with a cat.
You know what I think it is, guys? I think that these women are these women who are mad about this, they're obviously broke, and they don't deserve kings. You know what I'm saying, guys? Never settle, right? Absolutely hilarious how frustrated these women get because men don't want to do everything for nothing in return. And I have said this time and time again on the channel. But you know, right? If men come out here and they start doing movements like this and they don't want to deal with you, okay? If there's like, you know, trends coming out of men not wanting to deal with you, you know you have a problem. And the reason for that is because men don't demand a lot. We really don't, okay? It's like, number one, don't cheat on the guy. Number two, be pleasant to be around. Number three, don't eat a ton of McDonald's. I think if you did like all three of those things, you would not have so many issues with men not wanting to date you. But so many of these women, guys, I'll just be straight up honest, they are undateable. Okay, they are absolutely undateable. And this woman, what'd she do? She turned off her comments, did she? That is absolutely hilarious.
They're so mad because these men know their worth and not just putting up with the BS anymore. The one thing a woman hates is when a man knows his worth because she can't walk all over him.
Also, I don't know who the hell would date a woman like this. Okay, I get a headache listening to this individual for 2 seconds. I don't know how you put up with a girl like this on any sort of long-term basis at all.
She can do that to a weak man, but not a man who values himself.
Maybe it's because I'm 28, but the whole soft guy era content, it's just not hitting for me. When women talk about getting in their soft girl era, it's because we've acknowledged that men be driving women crazy. Women be letting themselves crash out behind men. Whether it's you be amped up all the time behind a man, or it's just like you want to take better care of yourself as a woman. But this soft guy era shit, y'all are literally just making fun of women. And it's just kind of weird to me. That's why I know I could never do like a social media dude. And I know you're probably thinking like, oh, you're social media. No. Y'all have never seen me like making videos about like, oh, he's sassy. Cause I don't really like that either. I believe men do get to advocate for themselves and stand up for themselves, and I feel like it's a healthy thing to do. Now, is there a little bit of sass out here? Probably, but I don't interact with those kind of men. So I don't know if this is one of those situations where this soft guy content to me is sassy, but can y'all wrap it up and let's talk about real shit? Thank you.
Women fought for equality. Why do women deserve better and not equal treatment? 50-50 is the bare minimum because that's equal. And if those men start traveling overseas, they are really gonna know what it's like to be treated very well by a woman. Period. If you broke, just say so.
See, these are the comments that I think are absolutely hilarious, right? Because honestly, whenever you see girls who are just mad about this, guys, just feel free to drop in their comments and say that they must be broke. Okay, because this is what women do to men. If you're a man and you say, hey, listen, you know, I don't really want to date a woman who's just with me for my money. I kind of want someone who actually cares about me. Then you'll have, you know, I don't want to take all these women out on dates because I don't think a lot of them are really worth it. You know, stuff like this, right? If you say anything along those lines, the first thing you're going to get called is broke. Then they're going to attack your sexuality, right? They're going to say that, oh, obviously you're not a heterosexual. And then you just get all sorts of shaming language that comes after this. So I don't feel any empathy for the women when they get called broke in return. Okay? And also, all the women who are not guilty of this, by the way, they don't care. It's just the girls who are this targets are the ones who get really frustrated about it. Right? If you're a girl and you're not making this sort of stuff, you're not like, well, I'm only with a guy because of money. If you're not like this girl right here, let me go back to this one. If you're not like this woman, you really don't have a lot to worry about. It's just the women like this who are incredibly aggravating and nobody wants to date anyway. They're the ones that are really pressed about this. And, you know, I think if they're broke, they should just say that they're broke.
Just say so. We are no longer accepting mediocrity. Thought y'all were strong, independent, educated boss babes. Drizzle, drizzle. Find another woman then. We need more safe spaces for men. A handful of men decided to make videos and talk, just like most women do. And all of a sudden it's all wrong. Maybe do some self-check and make a change. Respectfully, you're missing the point. The point is soft guys are asking for reciprocity. This woman don't even understand what the soft guys era is about. But she's so quick to come defend women. They wonder why men won't open up to them and talk about their problems. Because when they do, this is the type of reactions they get. The soft guys era is just men saying they've had enough, and they want the reciprocity in return.
I want that, Megan. I'm in my soft guy era. If we break down on the side of the road and you can't change the tire, you can't even assess what's wrong with the vehicle, you are less than a 3 and you don't deserve a king like me. I'm sorry, but I'm in my soft guy era. If you don't even know how to use scissors properly, you are not worth my time. I'm in my soft guy era. If you can't drop $100 on my synthetic oil change, you're legit a 0.
What's actually hilarious is the amount of women that are outraged by this soft guy era, because basically these men are flipping the roles on them and they realize how ridiculous and unrealistic it sounds when a man says it, but then when they say it, it's not ridiculous. Like, some women have even gone as far as to call these men gay and act really homophobic towards them for simply asking for what they're asking for.
It's a lot more women that do this than you might think, by the way, right? So all of these women who come out insulting men, I really don't think it's a small amount. I think it's a very large amount of women who get pressed and feel very upset by this whole thing that's going on, okay? And of course it sounds ridiculous, and the reason why it sounds ridiculous is because it is. I swear, guys, a lot of the stuff that women say online, I would get banned so quickly for saying it. Like, did you guys know, for example, I cannot make a TikTok account for this channel. And the reason for that is because I will just be banned so damn quickly. I try and keep it really PG on YouTube, guys, because YouTube strongly dislikes this kind of content, okay? I try and keep it as PG as I possibly can. If you guys go on over to TikTok, nothing PG about the women making their videos, okay? But if I go over there and I make these exact same videos or take content from here, banned. Absolutely instantaneously banned, okay? So of course it sounds ridiculous, but of course none of these women see it, right? None of them see it. They just have to start insulting men.
But then when they say it, it's not ridiculous. Like, some women have even gone as far as to call these men gay and act really homophobic towards them for simply asking for what they're asking for. And what I get from it, even if it is a joke, jokes aside, it's about reciprocation, and it's showing how many women expect it automatically because their inflated egos are telling them that they deserve it no matter what, without
I guarantee you this woman's going to get so many insults in the comments from other women who are mad at her. They're going to call her a pick-me. They're going to call her all sorts of names under the sun because she's siding with men on this particular thing.
any reciprocation. And I don't know about you guys, but any relationship that you're in deserves appreciation, reciprocation, and I think a lot of you guys need to go back to kindergarten where we learn to treat others how you want to be treated. Because if you don't want to be used, then don't use people. If you don't want to be looked at as a paycheck, don't be a gold digger. If you want respect, you have to give respect. If you want someone to be compassionate and considerate, you have to be compassionate and considerate. And yes, this absolutely goes both ways. So the fact that so many women are showing the fact that they'll never reciprocate the same energy, this explains why so many men are out here, just match my energy and I'll match yours. And the problem is, it's not happening. It's the same way that so many women will come online and bash men and talk shit about men and talk about their first dates being awful. But the moment that my platform or other women like me call out toxic behaviors, it's a problem. So y'all can talk shit about men and their toxic behaviors, but when women call you out on your own toxic behaviors, it's different. Anyways, drizzle, kings. Okay, bye.
These women are so mad to hear themselves talk. It's hilarious because the soft guys era men are saying the exact same thing these women are saying. They expect special treatment but don't want to return the favor. It's no wonder why more and more men are going overseas. Dating in the West is done.
We done with the whole masculine provider male era. We're in our soft guy era.
So one of my girlfriends just brought me to Chipotle, and I'm like, what are we doing here? Do I look like the type of man that eats at Chipotle? Like, show some respect. So then she took me to Applebee's, and I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. I Ubered out of there. Kings, know your worth. Don't let these girls take you to these trash restaurants. Like, I wanted a filet mignon. How am I supposed to get that at Applebee's? Do I really look like an Applebee's type of guy? I don't even know. I'll probably give her the silent treatment for like 2 days. And frankly, it was so stressful that I'm spending the rest of the day burning 0 calories. It's
Only 2 days, man. I think you should bump up the silent treatment. You know, you've really got to teach a lesson here. Maybe block her on social media and then unblock her and then keep repeating that. Maybe leave some really vague messages kind of suggesting that you're frustrated about the situation, but then insist that you're not at the same time. Just generally what you want to do is you want to be a pain in the backside. So I think you could really up that a notch going forward.
My 0 calorie day today. Babe, I want some hot chocolate. Okay.
All right, ladies. The men have decided if you can't beat them, join them. So drizzle, drizzle to your sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay? At the end of the day, you told men that they were toxic just for being men. You told men that strength and macho behavior and all the rest of the things that come along with being a man, those things are all bad. Put them away. Okay. They said no problem. They have no problem being in their soft guy era. So I hope you're not concerned about who's going to be taking out the trash, because guys have decided you, princess, you get to take out the trash. And while we're talking about royalty, I hope you're not wanting to be a passenger princess, because these guys, they want that treatment too. Fair is fair, right? Anything you can do, they can do. All right, well, they've decided to match your sass, and now they're embracing it. So I hope that you get everything that you wanted, because ladies, y'all have created some monsters.
This is a fantastic trend. Guys, we're going to be wrapping up today's video here, but let me know what you guys think. I think this is absolutely fantastic. I think that these kings, you know, we really need to stop settling. Don't accept women who don't spend a ridiculous amount of money on you guys. And, you know, if she can't fix a vehicle, that's obviously an ick. Just keep your heads up, guys. Never settle, and things will be going absolutely fantastic. But guys, we're going to be leaving today's episode there. As always, make sure to leave your thoughts and your comments. Make sure to take care of yourselves, and I'll be seeing you all in the next one. Peace.